Welcome back to the Bullies of Southern California Nursing. This story is a little crazy because even the doctor picked up on the hostile environment. I was taking care of a patient in the ICU who had a pure wick. I noticed that there was 400 cc's in the suction canister, so I made a mental note to bring in a new suction canister liner the next time I would be coming into the room less than an hour later. I go back in and the suction canister is overflowing to the point where the bed is now wet. Patient somehow peed 900 cc's in less than an hour. Ugh, this sucks. So I go to change out the canister and what do you know? It just explodes on me. We are talking out the top, the sides. It's those little collapsible suction canisters, the ones that make the squeaky noises. I guess some sort of pressure from me holding the suction canister, it just exploded. As I turn to go put it in the sink, I trip over the CPR stool and I get the urine all the way from my waist down to my socks. Chemo pee. So I go outside to the nurse's station. I say, hey, I'm covered in chemo pee. I explain the situation. The nurse looks me up and down and goes, well, why was the canister full? Wow, what a great question. Anyways, is there any way that you could just get me a pair of OR scrubs? You know, the ones that you were talking about that you wore earlier? She goes, no, and there's disposable ones in the supply closet. If you think for 1 second I'm walking around wearing psych scrubs, suddenly I'm feeling sick. I gotta go home. I ask another nurse and she's like, oh, I don't know. All during the situation, they were just sitting on their phones, not helping. Finally, the doctor looks up and says, what size scrubs are you? They stop their work to go get me scrubs from the scrub bank. I will forever remember this doctor and how kind they were in this situation. As you can imagine, I was already really mad at myself. This whole situation just made me really sad because while I was sitting in another patient's urine, they were just scrolling on their phone, judging me for why there was a full canister of urine.